Hello, this is my video guide for all the random events that can happen at the beginning of the office. This is one of them. All the random dialogue, and of course, the whiteboard ending, which is very attached to this whole, concept.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Yeah. I'm probably going to show all the random dialogue first, and then all the random, events like this on the ground. I believe there's a specific one around this area somewhere. Yeah, that's kind of covered up. Reference to something here. Palace is a reference to. Yeah. And these papers lead all the way to the two doors.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, these are always there, of course. But yeah, alright. That's already a strong start. Well, let's get on with the rest, huh?
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now. Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather. I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office? Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was. Stanley this, Stanley that. Stanley this, Stanley that. Stanley this, Stanley that. Stanley this, Stanley that. All of his co-workers were gone. What? Excuse me.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight. Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day. Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There are a lot of other alternate things you can do with the console. I'll be showing off all the random events.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I'll be showing off all the other random events shortly, soon. I'm getting this pretty early into the recording, but I'm probably going to move it to the end. So yeah, I should be showing them at the end of the video in case I decide not to put this at the end for some reason. But yeah, moving on. And now, well, next up we're gonna cover the rest of the console commands. The rest of the notable ones, like bark. There's a few others that are just kind of like silly little gags, but just, you know, interesting regardless. First up, we have hideous, which, when typing in, Alright, it doesn't look like it's working for some reason, which is very weird. I'm gonna try it again, just to be sure about this. Well, what it's supposed to do is open a random page on the TF2 wiki. That's literally it. The command hideous just opens a random TF2 page. Anyway, next one is Raphael. If we do that and then just start playing the game.
Stanley.
Stanley.
Stanley!
Replaces every voice line in the game with that. I don't know if
Stanley!
I don't know if it persists through maps. I don't think it does. We'll just go around for a bit till we get to the boss's office.
Stanley!
Stanley!
Stanley! Stanley! Stanley.
It's super silly. I like it.
Stanley!
Oh, it does. Neat. Anyway, this is actually a very good place to test out I'm a bird. No spaces. Do that? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's fucking Stanley's printed in the console whenever the narrator says something. But anyways, bird makes you start floating above. This is actually an effect used in a specific ending, and you do not go over railing and stuff. It does not change your hitbox any. It just changes the camera point of view. Your face goes through doors. Going in here. We can climb up. We can't climb up on the chair easily. Just like that. That shit. Oh yeah, speaking of climbing up on the chair. Well, I'm gonna show something else first. First, we're gonna quit the menu and we're gonna watch the credits. If you type Vin H, it's the guy, Employee of the Year! Holy shit! Anyway, if you type Secret and go back into the credits, it plays different music. Or at least it's supposed to. Yeah, it is supposed to. Let me try that again. Secrets. Am I supposed to type it during the credits? I might be. I don't know. It says it's not doing anything. Maybe it was removed or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like something it would do, but I mean, alright. There's one other thing I wanted to try, I think. I forgot what it was, though. Then it's open. Oh well. Oh yeah. You can also get an achievement called Speedrun. The Speedrun achievement, where you get the freedom ending in under 4 minutes and 27 seconds. You want to have gotten the... You want to have gone to the boss's office until the door opens as soon as you get upstairs. And I don't believe you need the short hallway, but I don't think that one's a requirement, but like, hey, it doesn't hurt, you know? Here we go. Literally just go as fast as you can.
Stanley!
Thanks. I probably will not get it this way, but like this attempt, because I've done no practicing
Stanley!
whatsoever. But like, if I do,
Stanley.
damn.
Stanley.
Stanley.
Stanley!
Alright, up here in like a minute. Now, here's where it gets tricky. I'm probably gonna shut up while I do it and explain it after the fact. We'll see. We'll see.
Stanley! Stanley.
Shit, I might have fucked it up. Oh well. Yeah, I probably did. But I mean, shit, I could.
Stanley.
I swear there's another way to get up.
Stanley.
Yeah, thanks, narrator. Holy shit. Ah, no, nah! So anyway, this is a little bug. This bug is expanded on in the final version, in the Ultra Deluxe, into a actually having events here, but it's just a bug here. Oops. Alright, attempt 2. Off whether I get it or not.
All of his co-workers
Unless
were
I
gone.
say no.
What could it mean? Stanley decided
What
when
could it
Stanley
mean?
came
Good
to a
question.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why did my Vin H reset? Why?
Yet there was
Why
not a
employee of the
single
year
person
reset?
here
Why
either.
employee of the
Feeling
year?
a
I
wave
need that.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to
I
go
need my
up to his
employee of the
boss's. Not
year,
coming to a
guys.
staircase,
I
Stanley
need them.
walked upstairs to
You're
his
my employee
boss's
of the
office.
year. Just go. Here's the door. Just go.
Here's the door, just go.
Here's the door. Just go. There. Press that button. I love loading! God! It's so wonderful!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, so theoretically, I shouldn't need to like jump over the fence in the second one.
The lights rose.
I'm gonna
enormous
do it
room
anyway,
packed with
but like,
television screens.
if I fuck it
What
up, like
horrible
from now, if I
secret
fuck
did
it up, I'm
this
not
place
gonna
hold?
treat it as
Stanley
a
thought to
fail.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
Hell
lives
yeah.
of so many individuals
I love my
reduced
co-workers.
to
My name is
images on a
Stanley.
screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant this mind control
Should be
facility. It was too horrible to believe it
No
couldn't
way.
be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Yeah.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh hell yeah. Hell definitely yeah.
No.
Fuck yeah, you.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
I
His
believe it.
own life in someone else's control?
Employee
Never.
pirate, love
It was
you, man.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Fucking employee
Had he
irate
truly
gamer.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well yeah, obviously.
But here was the proof. The heart
Here's
of the
the proof.
operation. Controls
Massive-
labeled with emotions.
massive
Happy or sad
throbbing
or content.
button.
Walking,
That's the
eating,
proof.
working. All of it monitored and
I
commanded
don't know why I
from this
said that, but
very
I'm not really
place.
sorry.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided...
I better get this. This has been such a good run. While I'm waiting, I'll check fucking Discord on my phone because I don't want it to pick up my recording or potentially ruin the run.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
What?
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from
I
someone
love
else's
defeating the
command.
machine.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
I defeated the
even as
machine.
immense
Wow.
doors slowly
I should
opened,
fucking
Stanley
edit this whole
reflected on
failing
how many
montage and put it
puzzles
in my
still
main
lay
shit. It would be
unsolved.
funny.
Where had his co-workers gone?
To hell.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
You
For it
don't
was
matter
not
to
knowledge
me.
or even
I'm
power
Stanley and
that
I'm
he had
saying
been
that
seeking,
narrator. Get out of my
but
face.
happiness.
Please.
Perhaps
Please.
his
I love
goal
you,
had
narrator.
not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped...
Yeah, let me through. Yes!
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Yes!
The immense possibility
This
of
is
the
gonna
new
pop up. It's gonna
path
pop
before
up.
him.
Please pop up.
This was exactly
Yes!
right now.
Yes!
Were meant to happen.
Hell yeah!
Stanley.
Hell fucking yeah! Oh my god! I saw that little blue bar go up on behind me on Steam. Because I have Steam open behind the window. Fucking saw the little blue bar tick up. So I knew I had gotten it. Oh my god! My name is Stanley, and I have a parable. I'm sure the narrator doesn't sing an entire song about that in a specific ending. Anyway, yeah, that was fucking...
A soft wind blew outside
Yeah,
and
shut
perhaps
up.
rain
Shut
started.
the
And
fuck
if
up.
it did, it stopped
That's
shortly after.
that's pretty much
Stanley
everything I
hoped
have
that
to
he would one
say.
day see weather.
I hope you enjoyed this video. They took my Vin H away. An employee of the year. I'm so sad about that. Have a good time.